How's everybody doing? This is Yanko Maceda, founder of Tabanero Cigars, where we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. I am so happy to be here with you guys because we took a break for Mother's Day. None of this will be possible without our great mothers. I think God did an exceptional job creating a woman. So guys, it's exciting times. I have a lot to share today with you. We're probably going to go over 30 minutes because I have a lot to share. And I already have 2 mild cigars. I'm going to have the Robusto Maceda. I want to say hello to Julio Soto, Veronica Tavares, Cuco, we already miss you. My friend. Cuco Borras, Emin Charay, Tabacalera, Raymond Pages. Mi hermano Raymond, un saludo de corazón. Pronto nos vamos a ver allá en Estelí. Noel Delvin, how are you? Thank you guys, thank you for tuning in. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Everything in my life is like that. Finally today, after a long break, because as an entrepreneur, I believe on breaks. Don't give up, don't quit, just take breaks. You can take a minute break, an hour break, you can take a year break, many years break, but come back to pursue your purpose, to pursue your dreams. It is okay to take breaks, but don't quit, don't give up. So today we started again working on emails. It's been a long break of doing emails for the simple reason that the 3 emails that we send per week, sometimes 2, sometimes only 1. We don't like to bother our clientele too much with emails. We want to share the best through the emails with you guys. So we finally started again. I wake up at 6 today. I couldn't go back to sleep, and I realized that I was so awake so early because of many different things, good things, and one of them is that I was ready in the mood to start again with emails. So please sign up in our website. If you've been watching the live and you didn't know that we send 3 emails. The Sunday email is inspirational. It's an inspirational email. It's basically I do a check on how my week has been, what has been the strongest challenge, and how I am tending to achieve or how I did achieve to succeed on my challenge of that week. And I kind of share how I did it through an email. On Wednesdays, we send the product of the week, the product that I've been watching selling more, the people have been talking about it more, so we share on Wednesday what has been the product that people have been talking most, and even we share a review of what people are saying about that product. And on Friday, we share anything of the lifestyle, anything going on around the cigar lifestyle. It can be some other brand news, it can be local government related to cigars, it can be national related to cigars. So 3 emails. Sunday is motivational, Wednesday a product that we are enjoying, that we've seen that is selling a lot, and then Friday, lifestyle. So sign up. You can sign up in our website. It's really easy. There's a wheel that you can spin on our website. It's a pretty annoying wheel, but we haven't been able to achieve to bother you only once and don't keep asking. I'm really sorry. I wish everything in the digital world, it will be easy to fix, but no, it's part of the growing pain. Many things that you implement and they don't work exactly as you want. So you go on that wheel, put your email, and probably you win free shipping, a free cigar, free t-shirt. I'm not sure what are the different prices, and you can sign up for our email. Also, when you're checking out, it will ask you if you would like to sign up for our emails. There's only 3 emails. We don't like to be bothering the customers all the time. Un saludo a Osvaldo Carrillo, Victor Cervantes, Dana Gordon. How are you guys? Thank you for tuning in. Always wet the cigar first. Always wet your cigar. And use your personal cutter. You don't want to wet your cigar and give it to the cigar professional to cut your cigar when you already wet the cigar. So when you wet the cigar, use your personal cutter. And I'll tell you what, we're gonna do it like if I'm sitting and relaxing, I'm not in a rush. When I have that lecture of time, I go ahead and light up first and then cut it. That avoids of the fume going inside of the cigar. So I just do the edges first. When I believe it's already lit, I will blow. When I see that it's completely red, even red, and use the tip of the flame. Don't use the lighter too close. Tip of the flame. Waste a lot of butane. Buy a bottle. It's completely red. We go ahead and cut. I was sharing with my wife that I can see when a customer is writing a review, send me an email, and he's describing his experience with our brand. I can see that they're enjoying the cigars by themselves, reflecting, really analyzing the tones on the cigar. I can see it on the way they write. And believe me, if you really want to get a grasp of all the different tones, notes, complexity of our brand, you should do it at least once a week by yourself with no distractions. It helps you to relax. It helps you to be more aware of the moment, stop time, and somehow after you do reflections, after you go back in the past, the next thing you do is the future. The future. You start planning the future. That's why I always say we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. Well, we have many topics to go over today because I'm really excited. There's a new chapter starting in Tabanero. There's a new chapter, and I will explain why. You see the amount of smoke coming out of this cigar? And it's not loose. It's not loose. It's not tight. Sometimes you see a lot of smoke coming out of a cigar, but you can feel that it's really loose. This cigar is, I bet it's a 40 inches of water. Perfect draw. Thank you to Raymond Pages to follow my blends, to follow my passion. Thank you. Gracias Raymond, porque la unión de nuestras pasiones está haciendo algo grande. Thank you very much to Raymond Pages. It has a perfect draw. It's perfect balance. It's hard when people ask me what is your favorite cigar. I got a few favorites. Okay, let's start. So we talked about signing up on the emails because I'm already working every Sunday in the morning. I sit on my hammock and I start pushing myself and do a little bit of hammock. Look at the lake, reflect, and start planning the emails that we're going to do during the week. They have to have some meanings. They have to have some meaning. That's why I rather to stop the emails for the last 2 months because I didn't have the energy. I was working so hard on getting the property ready for the 500,000 cigars that we're going to make in Nicaragua and also here. I don't want to be short of a space, so we've been working pretty hard on the property that is 5 minutes from here that we purchased 3 years ago. We are already done with the electrical and the plumbing. It's done. All shipping containers have electrical and they have plumbing to put air conditioning and water units for humidity. Excuse me. We already got one ready. We got one ready to receive the 90,000 cigars coming soon from Nicaragua. We got one ready for the dorm that we did for the cigar rollers that we're going to talk about it. And this is my break. It's a different break today because we're going to have a little bit of wine. I already have my coffee in the morning. Here's my right hand, Karen Lozano. She's awesome. I can't say enough, but I will continue saying it. Cheers. A Songro Robusto. A Songro Robusto. I would say is a mild, but with a lot of flavor and complexity, with a nice red wine. Cheers, guys. Wow. We only have a few red wines in here, but they're amazing. Wow. I like it. It's a blend. It's a blend of reds. And I think it's from Concha y Toro. Wow. You know what I'm talking about when I'm saying that you just bring the cigar to your mouth and you pick up the first notes of the wrapper, the binder. And it's so enticing that in a split second you go, hurry up, and do that puff. Because cigar already through here, through your nose, is telling you that it's an amazing cigar. Robusto Maceda, sun-grown. This is, I would say, my second cigar or sometimes my morning cigar. I usually do Connecticut cigars in the morning. So guys, we are finished with the property. The dorm that I convert one of the shipping containers to be a dorm for the cigar rollers for Nicaragua, it's been a success. They love the dorm. They love how we got it finished. A lot of my family said, man, can I stay a few days in there? Wow, you did pretty good. Everybody's been making plans so when they come to Tampa, they can stay in the dorm that we did for Tabanero cigar rollers. Another chapter, and I realized after it was done, driving out of that office, I realized how much weight I had in my back with that. First, it was the property. The property's been working on the property for a whole month and a half. Doing work that I don't really enjoy, a lot of construction work, a lot of flooring, dirt, running wires. It was a lot of work, and then we are living moments right now that anybody you call, they want an arm and a leg, and they'll tell you that next month. Because, my God, they have a plan. They have a plan to get rid of humans. And the best way they're executing is making them really lazy. Really lazy. They've been paying so many people to stay home that they don't want to get back to work. So I don't know what they're going to do next after they run out of money. I don't know if a vaccine is going to fix it. I don't know. So it's been really difficult to find help to continue with our dreams. It's been Karen, my son, Steve, Willie, in here, and a few more people outside working the shop. Customers get mad because we close at 6, but we don't have anybody else to be open more after 6. But we are really happy because we finished with the property on Friday. We did the last plumbing, running a utility sink on the right, doing a RB connection on the left. That was the last plumbing and electrical done on Friday. And on Friday, because of the amazing work of my wife Lorena Maceda, she's a realtor right here in the Tampa Bay area. And she's amazing. She gets it done. Her clients love my wife because, believe me, she gets it done. When you get into little letters or statements or stuff that they need to be done, she has the right people to get it done. Not miracles, but she gets it done. So it was funny because she says, we having the closing on our home on Friday. I was doing plumbing on the property and the closing on Friday. I've been so into the property that I kind of forgot I was purchasing my first home. I have bought property in the past, many properties in the past, but I have never in my life have had a home. I own a home. I'm always rent because I've been so focused on my dream that it's been always my business. And I knew at some point, as a byproduct, I would buy a home. So after 25 years of being in this country, I finally own a home. And always family, friends, when are you going to buy a property? When are you going to buy a property, your home? I said, it can wait. But it was amazing experience because my wife take care of everything with Karen Lozano. They got all the statements, they got everything. And it feels so good because I got to the closing Of course, I sent the wire transfer for the deposit. I think it was $43,000. When I'm signing all the papers, I started surprising myself with the amazing work that my wife did. We got a 2.85 interest rate, so my principal and interest is $1,000 a month. We bought a home. We closed at 275. At the moment that we were closing on that property, thank you to Jason Smile, or ex landlord, he kept the price of almost a year ago when we said we want to buy the house. And we couldn't buy the house because he was taking really long. He's a really complicated individual because he worked from home. So any back and forth, a price of this and that would take forever. So it took 8 months to get Jason what we needed. So he kept the same price. So I did a closing on Friday on a home that is already $330,000, and I bought it for $275. So I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I guess we've been doing things right because God has blessed me amazingly. Thank you, God. Thank you for family. Thank you for my team, which I consider family. Thank you for my clients. Thank you for my mother, my wife, my kids. There's so much inspiration. And I always put myself at the end. It's not about me anymore. Since I mature a little bit, it's not about me anymore. It's about people that I serve. My family, my team, my clients. So buying that house for my kids and my wife, it was awesome. It was awesome. Even walking inside of the home right now, it feels different. It's like I'm walking into my house. I have a nice little pond that I call lake. Almost looks like a lake, but it's really a pond behind my home. And I relax in there extremely. I daydream the day I'm going to move next to the bay. Someday I will move next to the bay because I love water. I love water. Every human can do it, but I make the time to connect with water. And I can wait and see the day that I can reflect in the morning, have breakfast on my backyard looking at the bay, and after I finish breakfast, light up a cigar, get on my electric boat, because I will have an electric boat, and it will be autonomous. I'm not going to drive that boat. I will tell them, take me to Beer Can Island, and he will go by himself. You'll see. So dream and take action. So after this chapter is done of the property and buying my home, the weight in my shoulders, it was like I paused, I finished that chapter, and my brain got connected so fast with the things that I really enjoy. I text Zach right away and I said, we got to meet, and go over social media, emails, because that's what I love to do. To see how is the best way to expose, to share the beautiful thing that we're doing here with the world. Because the dream, don't get lost, the Tabanero dream is to become a worldwide brand. They touch many hearts with everything that we do here, besides cigars. So that chapter is done. We are done with the property. I already own a home after 25 years in this country. Finally, I'm really proud. In a home that I really love. And in a moment in a moment of the economic crisis that we're going, that my lease was going to be over in July. So if I wouldn't buy the home, because whatever situation, I know for sure the landlord, he was going to ask us to move, because now's the time to sell a home if you plan an investment property if you want to sell. Well aged. It was aged 40 days at Raymond's. It's been aged here 2 months, if I'm not mistaken. I've been talking to you guys for 5 minutes and it's still on. Let me say hello to a few of the friends that I haven't seen in a while. Gapsi, my friend, how are you? How are you, my friend? I haven't seen you in a while, but always when I see nice Cadillacs, you come to my mind. I know at some point I was in love with Cadillac, but after I went and married Elon Musk, I'm done. I'm a Tesla driver. I'm sorry for Cadillac, which was my dream car. We change. All right, let's talk about the experience with the two homeless kids that I had helping me out at the property. I picked them up from here, from Ybor, And God knows I try so hard to see if some way I will be some kind of inspiration for them to change their habits, to change their weight. I think we succeed on a way of finishing the property, but I think we fail in a way of helping them to see there was more. I guess I thanks God for allowing me to leave that experience with someone that I picked up from the street. I hope God give me the chance to experience that, so I don't have to go through it with family, with my kids. It was really difficult. It was really difficult because it doesn't matter how much you do for those kids, they're in so much into drugs that it was impossible. Every time you pay those kids, and it was a whole month that God knows I try. I give them a place to stay, and it was a mess. I believe I fell on the sense of trying to do something with them. I had a taste of how much it takes to bring those people to the society. I definitely respect the people that work on that kind of line of work. I'm sorry, it didn't work. It didn't work. God knows I tried, but it didn't work. But it was an experience, and I'm sharing with you guys because it was an experience that I took it like, God, thank you that I have this experience with someone that I just met. I hope that whoever is going through it, most respect. It was really hard to be able to turn around those kids. So I will keep an eye on them. I will, every once in a while, if there's any outdoor work, art work that they like to do, I will bring them on board for a day. But I couldn't pursue what I was hoping after we finished. After we finished, I was thinking for them to stay and keep doing boxes. But majority of the boxes that are assembled by them, we basically have to redo them again. Doesn't matter how much training I have give them. All right, let's go to the new rollers. The new rollers from Nicaragua. The new rollers that I brought from Nicaragua. The new rollers that I brought from Nicaragua. They were a year in Vietnam. They were a year in Russia. And this has been their first week right here at Tabanero. The rollers that you guys are watching right now, he's from Cuba. He's from Manicaragua, Villa Clara, I think. And he's doing Corona. Corona size is a really easy size. He, let me relight because I've been talking too much. But I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. He's a good roller. The guy that is working right now, he's a good roller. He's been doing a great job for a month already. He's a good roller for Coronas Robusto, which is I'm intending where he's going to stay, doing Coronas Robustos. I just realized that everybody needs supervision. Everybody needs supervision because as soon as I brought the one from Nicaragua, he started picking up some habits that I identify really quick. So next week, I'm going to start again doing the tobacco bags. The tobacco bags where you put the exact amount of tobacco for them to do 100 cigars. That way, if they've been using too much tobacco to go fast, they will tell me, hey, they will reply saying, hey, I only was able to do 70 cigars. 80 cigars. And I will go, what happened? Oh, there was not enough tobacco. I said, no, there was enough tobacco. It's just that you're selecting too much the leaf that you want to work with, only the good ones, and you're breaking the other ones. You need to take the good with the bad. Everybody does it in business too. You take the good with the bad. When I have unhappy clients They've been with us for a while or even new. And they complaining about anything, personal preferences. They don't want the cigars. I don't get into that fight. I'd rather maintain a client than lose a client because $40, $50, $150, $200. I have lost so much money in business that I'm not going to lose a client for a couple of $100. I'd rather keep a happy client. So when you're making cigars, you got to take the good with the bad. But it's like Steve says, don't expect what you don't supervise. My mentor's been telling me since the beginning, don't expect what you don't supervise. I was under the impression, now going out of the rollers that you guys are watching, that he's from Cuba, we're going back to the Nicaraguan rollers. We're going back to the Nicaraguan rollers, so let's talk about the Nicaraguan rollers. Zach, you can put me back. They already... Let's talk about the Nicaraguan rollers. The Nicaraguan rollers, they spent a year in Vietnam, they spent a year and 15 months in Russia, and I'm a really good listener. I'm talking to you guys because I need to share what's going on with Tabanero the last week. But I'm usually quiet listening. I'm a listener. I push the right buttons and I listen. But what they're saying and the way they're talking, they were not really supervised in Vietnam and they were not really supervised in Russia. They were doing their own thing. Because when they started working on Monday, I said, oh my God, I made a big mistake. I made a big mistake. The way they were watering the binder, the way they were putting water on the binder, they were fixing wrappers. The binder was so wet, so elastic, that almost 100 cigars the first day, I had to throw them away. And they started giving me excuses like I haven't been in this industry for 10 years manufacturing cigars. And that really pissed me off. I sit down with them and I said, listen, because they were having the excuse that in every place or every owner, things are different. You know, every owner of the brand want different things. And I said, you know what? For the guy that you work in Russia, he's been in it only 2 years. For the guy that you've been in Vietnam, I don't think he was also in the business for too long. I've been in it for 10 years manufacturing with Cuban cigar rollers. They're not easy. They're not easy. When I started in 2010, I had a full black beard. In a matter of 6 years, 8 years, I had my whole beard full of white hair because manufacturing. Because the issues with manufacturing, working with artisans, working with people coming from another system, that they're so difficult to work with, so difficult. When people come from a communist system, oh my God. It is so hard. It is so hard. Here I am thinking that because I'm bringing 2 cigar rollers from Nicaragua, things are going to change. I had a conversation with Raymond Pages, and we came to the conclusion that they've been going around the world, well, 2 places in the world, making cigars because they didn't make it down in Nicaragua. So I have a long journey. If I want to keep them here, I have a long journey of supervision and putting them in line. The only difference with them and the rollers that I had prior is that when you talk to them, they listen. When you talk to them, they're not just waiting for you to finish to say something. They really listen and they say, I'm sorry, we're going to try to do it better. You don't get that from a Cuban cigar roller. You don't get that, not even dream about getting that from a Cuban cigar roller. So, we'll see. I got, this week, we were missing 150 cigars for 1,500 cigars. They do 300 cigars a day, a couple of rollers. The lady, the female roller, the wrapper lady, I guess she's being really stressed. I guess she realized that I was not just a promotion guy or a social media guy, that I also knew production. And she's being really stressed. She's being really stressed because she feels my pressure. I don't even have to open my mouth, but she feels the pressure. She was coming this way the second day, riding the bicycle from the dorm on a sidewalk. In a construction company, our guy opened the door when she was, and she hit the door. She was coming really slow. She hit the door and I don't know, got really scared, felt. So the second day she couldn't come to work because she has some air on her back. The third day that she comes to work, she breaks the bicycle. I guess has something to do with energy. She's so charged because things I'm not going the way they were planning. But she's really stressed about the situation. So on the first week, she already had that situation. On the first week, Jose, the buncher that has been making cigars for, he said, I think 24 years, I had her to teach him how to get the tobacco wet, how to damp the tobacco to work. Not teach him, share. And he said, well, everywhere is different. I said, no. It's not everywhere different. A handmade cigar, the techniques can change a little bit about triple cap, cabeza montada, hand bunch tubing, bunching machine, accordion way. The technique can change a little bit. But the humidity in the tobacco, getting the tobacco ready to do a handmade cigar, it's same way everywhere. So, it's sad to say that things are not going like I was expecting, planning with Nicaraguan Cigar Rollers. In my mind, I thought I was bringing two professionals and I can detach completely from production. It's not happening. It's not happening. But we got 90,000 cigars coming soon from Nicaragua, from the collaboration that we're doing with Raymond Pages. So I'm not stressing myself. I'm not stressing myself about it. I think I was a little bit stressed in the beginning of the week because I was finishing the property. Things were getting ready to close on my home. So I got really, really stressed. I had a hard time sleeping for 4 days. And now I'm relaxed. Things are under control. I will share more of the developing of them. Next week, I haven't shared with them yet. I think I shared. I said something about start making the bags of tobacco. Each bag has 3 to 4 pounds of tobacco, and you got to do enough. You got to do 100 cigars for each bag. Let's see how they're going to react to that. All right. The consequence detaching from my everyday for a month. The consequence. We got contents creator agency in Nicaragua. We got our great social media person, Zach, right here in Tampa, next to us. We got people. We got an agency in Nicaragua. We got people here. But I guess because I was completely detached, I realized that my people lose direction. And I understand. I keep a really close relation with everybody that is working in the brand. And I guess because I'm so attached to the brand, to the shop, sometimes even that I'm trying to get out of the small business mentality, I still too connect. So when I went and took a whole month and a half break to work on the construction, to work on the property, to work on all that, we got lost a little bit on social media. We got lost on the emails. But we had a meeting. We put new tools. And now we are going to work again. We're going to work again. It's not about getting mad or upset. It's about I have great people that we all need some directions to continue. We were taking a break. Now we will continue. We will continue pursuing the dream. But social media wasn't as good as we used to do it. There was miscommunication between the agency here. We didn't know who go first, who posts now. Now we implement a tool that everybody should know what to do, so things will get better. Things will get better with social media, emails, starting tomorrow. So detaching from my everyday, I was able to see the consequence and learn from that and establish better system. So every time I got to detach, because the next chapter is me start traveling to the U.S., sharing our product with other retailers. I don't want to be driving and have a concern that things are not right when I leave. I want things to keep going smooth. And I want the pictures that I take at retailers with clients, send it back, put it on Dropbox, and my social media gurus share with you guys how we're advancing on other retailers. I got a phone call from a good friend from Colombia. He runs, he has a nice, a small boutique factory in Colombia, Jorgan Correas, the Correa cigars. And he wanted advice about allowing cigar rollers from Cuba to go to Colombia and work for him in Colombia. I said, I think you're closer to Honduras and Nicaragua than bringing people from Cuba. You have no idea how difficult it is to work with people that just came from a communist system. They identify what is wrong with the system, but they bring the system inside of them. They will judge you the way the system used to judge them. They will syndicate the way the system used to syndicate them. It will be really difficult for you to get those people in line. Believe me, Jorgen, you will have a hard time. You will grow a lot of white hair. I encourage you to bring rollers from Nicaragua or Honduras to your factory. I'm sharing my experience over the last 10 years, but like everybody says, nobody learned by what people say. They learn by their own experience. If you want to take that route and experiment, see what the taste is, you're more than welcome, Jorgen. You're more than welcome. Whew. I'm excited because we already got a container with the right humidity unit. We got a container with air conditioning. It doesn't flink. It's a 6970 all the time. I'm really excited about that. We continue moving forward with technology. Every time I say we are changing this industry in a sense of how we serve our clients. And God knows how much we need technology now that we can find help. So we keep talking to the company of Pepper Robot. At some point I will share on social media what I'm talking about, or even in an email about Pepper. Pepper is not going to be a kiosk. We realize that it's not going to be a kiosk robot. There's going to be someone to interact with it. There's going to be someone that if Karen is pretty busy back there doing coffee, when you walk into the door, he will greet you. He will say to please look around, and if you have any questions, to feel free to ask him. You will have to get in front of his sensors and ask him anything that you want to know about the product, about the area. If you're ready to go and purchase cigars, he will walk with you to the cigar humidor and he will put you in the right direction, asking the right questions. It's a 5-foot robot. It's, I think, $50,000. One-time payment or finance. I don't have to put it on my workers' comp policy. I don't have to do payroll with him. He doesn't need to take breaks. He doesn't have to have a cell phone in case of emergencies. He's not going to call sick because he goes automatically to the charger, charge when he needs charge, and he continue working. What else? He doesn't know how to lie. He's not gonna lie. So you rather come through the door, and because we can't find help, Karen is busy back there and no one to greet you, no one to help you, or can you deal for a little bit with a piece of equipment that will make your experience a little bit easier? It's up to you. We're gonna test it. We're gonna bring Pepper. We are already working on all the contents. We keep communicating with the company, and Pepper is gonna be here soon. We also working on a video, a casino game that we're gonna put on the wall when you come in, and you can have some fun. You can spin the, how do you call that? The
slot machine.
Slot machine. Thank you, sir. We're doing a slot machine with free coffee, free T-shirts. It's like you're in the casino. And when you come in, if you have forgot to put your email in our list, you can put your email and spin the wheel 3 times and probably win something. Win something here at Tabanero. We can't tweak the machine. The machine is on its own, has its own software. So there's no way for me to tweak it if you win or not. So we're working on that, all that technology besides all the tools that we have in social media to collect reviews, to put ourselves in front of the customers every time they do a search about cigar. We're working on all that because that's how we're changing the industry. And those are the tools that we want to share with retailers when we visit retailers. We're not just sharing a product, we want to share also how we have become who we are in a matter of 10 years. So guys, I have shared a lot with you guys today. We only went over 10 minutes. I don't want to get you bored. Like I said, if you not sign up for our emails, go ahead and do it. Next time you do a online purchase, sign up, or you can sign up on the website on the spinning wheel. Man, the wine, the cigar. Juan Diaz, ¿cómo estás, hermano? Mark Williams, thank you for tuning in. Paul Nelson, John Triana, gracias. Nicolas Sala, Noel Delvin. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Seeing you guys in there, it motivates me to continue doing what I'm doing. We had the meeting about social media, and even though we do beautiful images, great, amazing messages to keep you inspired, we realize that our lives on Sunday are the most successful on social media, because I believe we have that human touch through the camera, through the screen, and I share how everything is going on. And I guess the ones that love what we do, they spend the time to see it now or to see it later, because it will stay recorded on the platform. Guys, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your Sunday. I can't deny I'm tired because I have shared so much. I've been my feelings when I'm sharing all this with you, it's here, it's in my heart. I'm being honest about everything that is happening, like always. But I think I covered a lot today. Guys, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And always remember, we're here to serve others, and we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead.